Let us not forget. Let us not forget. Everything that happens is by the will of Allah. It's time to unite and stand, and we will be the best amongst men. It's not time to be extreme or do unthinkable, but to stand together as one. Into Sunnah followers streaming every day, various platforms. Trust me, you'll find a way. Sunnah followers.
Okay, can everybody see me and hear me? I'm having some technical issues, which I noticed the first of the month, it's always some technical issues with these streaming programs. I noticed that. So am I streaming on, I don't know what's going on as to why I'm not streaming on Instagram. I fixed the problem, but I'm looking, I'll fix it. I just don't have enough time because I don't have anyone to help me stream. And it is so hard to do it alone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. They're saying that I'm at my max in streaming. They're trying to get me to upgrade my program, but I cannot test to see where I'm on so many platforms. I can't remember. And I don't have anyone to help me to stream, and it takes too much time. So for people on Instagram, I'm sorry, I'm not. I'll set you up for the next class, inshallah, with Dr. Dremali, because I won't be teaching, and I can work and set and test and see what is going on with my streams. That's Rumble. Okay, I see what Rumble. I cut off Rumble too, so I apologize to people on Rumble too, but I don't know what this one is. This one is supposed to be Instagram, but it's not. So I'm removing that now. I'll have to set that up. Mix this streaming. And what is this one? This is Rumble. So I got in here just, who is this custom? Odyssey. Odyssey is streaming. Okay. So I should be on everybody else. DLive, YouTube, let me test them. I can see if every LinkedIn and everyone. I just wished I had a person that can stream. Anybody that knows how to stream, please contact me, because this is just, you guys would take all the stress off of me if I had a streamer. and not a person that don't know what they're doing. I need a person that knows how to stream. Okay, let me share it to the Facebook groups before we start. I know I'm not in their groups, but I got that set up. Hold on. Can somebody check to see? I am streaming on Sunnahfollowers, the Sunnahfollowers group page on Facebook, right? Can somebody check that for me while I put this into the polygamy people? Okay, this is group. Okay, I'm putting it in you guys now.
Yeah, you're streaming on the Facebook page.
Okay, not my profile. I know I'm on the but the Sunnahfollowers group page, right? The Sunnahfollowers group page where it says our group page that I'm in and Ahmad is managing.
Yes, you are.
Okay,
you are.
And also, oh, you're not in that group. Wait a minute, hold on. Let me check. Give me 1 second because I do have another group too that y'all are not in. I got to log in on that one. If I freeze up, that's why I'm freezing. Let me go on Facebook. This is why I need another streamer to help me. I need another streamer, man. Groups. Because I'm in so many groups, I can't keep up with them. Let's see. Okay, yeah, you're there. I'm there. Okay, I'm in your group, and I know I probably done froze myself on YouTube. Hold on. See, this is what happens when I go to check in. I'm gonna freeze myself. Hold on. And I got to start all over again. So give me a second, guys. Now that I have to start all over again with this is why I need some help. Anybody that knows how to stream, send me an email. You have to know how to do it because I can't teach you. Too busy. Okay, hold on. All right. That's that. Okay, I'm getting ready to come back in now with the stream. Inshallah. Okay, here we go. Group meeting. Allow. It just takes up all my time. All right, now you guys see me. All right. Inna alhamdulillah wa salat wa salam ala wa rasulallah. Today we have a couple of special programs for you, which is another reason I'm stressed because I don't have time to think what I have to do, and I got to still man the programs. At 7:15, we have a special lecture from Dr. Ibrahim Dremali. He's going to be speaking about bravery in Islam. And then tonight's 9 o'clock Ask Sister Laila live show, I have two special guests joining us because you guys wanted some experts in to speak about the dangers of social media and how to overcome the web of the social media. So I brought in Brother Muhammad Ziada, who's a law enforcement agent, and he's going to be speaking about the dangers of social media and also how to be more knowledgeable of what your children are doing on social media, how to deal with the high increase of suicide due to social media and all of that. We got a special expert in, Brother Muhammad Ziada, who's a law enforcement agent. He'll be in at 9 o'clock to discuss that. And we're going to also talk about how to pull yourself away from this addiction, and we'll have Dr. Ibrahim Dremali joining us too for that special Ask Sister Laila live show tonight at 9. So please share it with everyone on your list. And so for right now, for this class, what I'm going to do, this is our Aqidah class on diluting Bara. We are going to cover tonight pages 72 through 74, which ends the chapter. That chapter on the fitra, which is basically how to ignite and how to keep our fitra burning and help it on its way to find Allah, its way back to Allah when we're living in a non-religious environment. And so since we don't have too much time, because I spent all my time trying to figure out how to stream because everything is messed up, I'm just going to go straight into the PowerPoint. So let me put the PowerPoint on the screen, inshallah. Okay. All right. Okay, let me set it up. Okay, I'm going to set this up to go directly to, it's another reason why I need a person to help me, even with this stuff. Oh, hold on. The PowerPoint. There it is. So why isn't it picking it up? Okay, let's connect to the PowerPoint. There it is. I'm going to put the PowerPoint on the screen so everyone can see, inshallah. Make it full. Okay, give me a second, guys. You know I have to share it to the Zoom room too. Okay, there it is. Okay, so today we're going to wrap this chapter up by speaking about how to maintain your Muslim identity when you're living in an environment that is non-religious. We talked yesterday about things that we can do to awaken the fitra. The fitra can be awakened through the words of Allah, through hearing about Allah, because that's what it's attracted to. Through hearing about Allah, that wakes up the fitra. And then the fitra can continue to be revived as it ponders. It ponders the reality that everything that happens in this world, good and bad, happens because Allah willed it. Allah willed for it to happen. The war in Palestine. Any hardships you encounter in your life, Allah made it happen. Once you accept that, then you'll look at the blessings, the good things that Allah has given you, and you will realize that the good always outweighs the evil. We can't even account all the good blessings Allah has given us. And then after you realize that, you look at the bad things that's happening in the world around you, and you realize it's what Allah says. The bad things happen. They come from Him as a result of what we brought on ourselves. We brought the war upon ourselves. We brought whatever hardships that happened to us upon ourselves. And then it'll cause you to do a lot of self-evaluation. You'll take personal look at yourself and see what things you're doing that you should not be doing. And you'll stop doing them. You'll repent, turn back to Allah. And then you're on your way to maintaining the Muslim identity. That's how it begins. And that's when Bara comes into play, allegiance and disassociation. Once you realize your shortcomings and work on changing, you'll set priorities. You'll begin to prioritize your loyalty, your allegiance. You'll prioritize your support. You will end up prioritizing what's pleasing to Allah and not what's pleasing to yourself. It'll help you to distinguish between the principles and actions that you do, the choices you make, and the behavior that you exhibit that aligns with what Allah says and that which contradicts what He says. And in turn, this will strengthen your personality. You'll develop a sense of belonging and unity and purpose. You'll end up attaching to other Muslims who are practicing a religion and trying to find their way back to Allah too. You'll attach to communities that have a lot of Islamic programs going on that can help keep your identity and keep the light of your fitra burning. And then you will look at how you interact with others. This will encourage you to want to maintain positive relationships with other people who share the same belief that you share. And it'll in turn keep you from compromising your belief by putting yourself in situations that can pull you back to that state that you were in before awakening occurred. And again, guys, we have examples. Allah left examples as to how we can do this from the companions of the Prophet, sallallahu alaihi wasallam. My cousin Mukhtar spoke about how after the migration to Mecca, the Prophet put in effect, some rules, guidelines for the Muslims to abide by that would help to establish brotherhood. And then we also have the Treaty of Hudaybiyah, which he's going to speak about later. The Treaty of Hudaybiyah, this is a treaty that the Muslims went into with the Quraysh that allows the Muslims to give dawah and to work on spreading the message of Islam. So of the companions, by learning about the companions of the Prophet, their life stories, that's why we're doing the life of the Prophet and the life of Abu Bakr. You see how, they embodied their allegiance to Allah and how they disassociated from that which comes between them, their fitra and Allah. And even today, we have some examples. It's hard to find them, but we do. Many Muslims prioritize eating lawful food by abiding by the laws of Allah and staying away from that which is haram to eat. This is a sign of our allegiance to Allah. Also for the women that dress properly, wearing a proper hijab. I ain't talking about wearing a rag. I'm talking about the proper dress, abaya, jilbab, and covering your chest. This helps us to uphold Bara, and in turn keep the fitra burning. When the fitra within your heart sees that you're obeying Allah in how you dress, how you eat, how you behave, this keeps it burning. And also by engaging in social justice initiatives to combat injustice and oppression. This also shows allegiance to Allah, to the Prophet, and to the Muslims by standing up against social inequalities and discrimination. This helps to keep the light of your fitra burning. So thus, guys, what we covered in this chapter is that allegiance and disassociation, that's what the Shahada entails. And by implementing that Shahada correctly into our lives, that will keep the light of your fitra burning. Allegiance and disassociation is a transformative tool. It ignites your light and it guides you to your way back to Allah. And by embracing that allegiance to Allah and by distancing yourself from everything that stands between you and Him, this is how you keep your identity. This is how you keep the identity of the Muslim. And again, whenever we find ourselves falling short, we should look to the companions, look to how the early Muslims embodied these principles, and then look at ourselves and try to embody them in the world around us today. By doing this, guys, this is how we keep the light of the fitra burning. This is how we fuel our faith. And this is how we find our way back home to Allah. So that was the chapter. That concludes this chapter that we covered in the book of Bara, allegiance to Allah. So again, guys, I hope everybody puts all of this stuff into you implement all that we've learned into your lives. The next chapter of the book, which will begin tomorrow, is going to speak about more things that we can do to keep the fitra radiant, to keep the fitra bright, to keep the fitra glowing and burning within our hearts. All right, I'm going to stop right here. Subhanakallahumma wa bihamdika ashhadu an la ilaha illa anta astaghfiruka wa atubu ilaik. Are there any questions or comments? I want y'all to stick around because we got Dr. Dremali coming on in a few minutes, and then to do his a special talk for you guys. Any questions about this, the fitra, how to keep it burning, how to keep it ignited? Any questions? Let's hear them. Let me ask you a question. What's something that can put out your light? You got all of your lights, the fitra, are burning right now. What can cause that light to stop glowing and stop burning? Anyone?
One is hanging around the wrong people. They can bring your light out because you start to do the things that they do, being in bad influences all around you.
Exactly. Hanging around the wrong people, choosing bad company. Oh, this tea makes me feel so much better. Choosing bad company. I feel myself calming. We have to be careful who we associate with. And for you brothers out there, you need to attach yourself to some positive, strong Islamic communities. The big problem in America now is a lot of the masajids are no longer run by imams. They're run by boards, and that's not Islamic, to have a board. The imam is supposed to be the leader of the community. He's supposed to be able to make his own decisions that are in your betterment. The imam should not be answering to a board of directors. That is not Islamic. That is not how we roll. But unfortunately, that's how it's become, because a lot of you masjids are getting your money from the kafir. And in order to get funded to be a nonprofit and get funded by the kafir, you got to go by the kafir's rules. So that's why we no longer have imams in charge of their masjids. That's why people don't want to be an imam anymore, because they can't make the right decisions. And the imam is held responsible for the community. Even though the board is running things, that imam is held responsible. That board stuff is bad, guys. That's bad. That's bad. Whenever we take on the ways and actions of the kafir, it leads to nothing but chaos. So what you brothers have to do for your families is find a good Islamic community to attach to that doesn't have a board running it. It should be ran by an imam that doesn't allow a board to control him. And that's hard to find. Okay, but that's hard to find, but that's what you need to search for in your cities, your states. What masjids are not governed by a board? Or if they do have a board, the board is sitting down, shutting up, and letting the imam run it. Yeah, that's a hard thing. Yeah. What else? What's some other things that can stand between the light of your fitra, your fitra's light, and Allah?
Deliberately not making your salats. Just procrastinating, laziness.
Okay. And not just the salats, but what else?
Nothing. Not practicing the deen like you're supposed to.
Not doing any of the obligations.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly, guys. You have to make sure you're doing not just one obligation, because, for example, your prayers are not accepted. Your salats are not accepted if you're not wearing a hijab. Did y'all know that? I keep telling you women that. The Ramadan Muslims, they just starve themselves. Allah does not accept any of your good deeds if you are deliberately disobeying him. So we have to make sure we're doing all the obligations, not just praying 5 times a day. You got to wear that hijab. You cannot deliberately, intentionally disobey Allah. If you're deliberately, intentionally doing something that you're not supposed to do, ain't none of your good deeds accepted at all. Not your prayers, not your fast, nothing. So a lot of you sisters better put that hijab on, and not just the hijab. Dress the whole way. You have to cover your body the way Allah said, not the way you want to. You got to be dressed correctly. Otherwise, your prayers, your fast, your zakat, none of that is accepted. It's going to stand between your heart burning. That's why a lot of people say, oh, Sister Laila, I read Quran every day and I pray all my prayers, but I feel so weak in my faith. Look at you. You ain't even got a hijab on. I know you weak in your faith. You just wasting your time. You got to do all obligations, everything that Allah obligated us to do. Good job. What else? What's something else that can stand in the way of the fitra?
When you start to put other things or other people before Allah, like when you know that it's time to pray and you just go and start doing other things and then you just forget, but you were negligent and you knew that it was time to pray. So you put whatever you had to do before doing what you're supposed to do.
Good job. That's another big one. A lot of us or put Allah, make him secondary. Allah should be primary. He should be the center of your existence. Like Sheikh Morsi said, he don't even accept your good deeds unless they're done for him. You women I pray to make my husband proud of me. Allah don't accept your prayers. I wear hijab because my husband is proud of me. I wear gloves. That stuff ain't even obligations. Oh no, keep on pleasing your husband. Your husband is your God. He's your Lord. And Allah is not even accepting your good deeds. You better do it for Allah. You better put Allah first and foremost before your husband, your children, yourself. Oh, I do it for my kids. I'm doing all this for my children. Well, your children is your God. This tea is the bomb. So that's what you got to do, guys. Whenever we do it for Allah and put him first. It's time to pray. You go pray. If you ain't got nothing stopping you from doing it. Now, if there's something stopping you, you got till the beginning of the next adhan. Sometimes we get caught up. Okay. But if you just sitting there watching television or you just sitting there playing with your fingers, go make your prayers. What else stands between the light of our fitra? And by the way, let me know if Dr. Dremali comes in.
Pride and arrogance, when you putting yourself in a situation that you shouldn't be in and you don't want to step away because you holding on to something or you're trying to prove something to people and you really just need to step away and step down.
Exactly. A lot of us as human beings suffer with pride and arrogance. We want to show the people. I want to show you. It's not about showing me. It's not about showing the people. It's about showing Allah, proving it to Allah, making him pleased with you. Let that arrogance, let that pride go. Arrogance is a sin of disbelief. That's why the prophet said the arrogant man will never enter paradise. We're going to talk about that too. We're going to talk about the sins of disbelief. Suicide is a sin of disbelief. Arrogance is a sin of disbelief. There's a lot of sins. If you die upon them, you die a kafir. Period. Dot. We need to be educated as to what those sins of disbelief are. Good job, Precious. What else? What's something else that can stand in the way of your fitra?
Not accepting the things that Allah loves and hate. Instead, you want to pick and choose based on your desires.
That's a big one. We have to train ourselves to love only what Allah loves and hate only what he hates. If we can train and that's something I'm still working on. If we can work on just loving only what Allah loves and hating only what he hates, we would be so balanced. We would have such dignity, so much humility that our light would just burn and our light would just find its way back to Allah. SubhanAllah. Very good answers that you guys are coming up with here. I'm looking at the screen to make sure to see if Dremali's coming in. Yeah. Any other questions or comments on that?
Also, letting yourself fall into depression, oppressing yourself.
Yeah, we're going to talk about that in detail too. Depression. You don't ever want to allow yourself to fall into depression, because once we fall into depression, it's hard to come back from it. That's a sickness. That's a horrific thing. The Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam said all of us suffer with anxiety and all of that, but you got to learn how to control that anxiety and not allow it to cause you to become depressed. Sadness. Control your sadness so that it doesn't allow you to fall into depression, because once you seep into depression, it's very hard to come back, because that's when your jinn takes you. Your jinn then takes over you when you fall into depression. That's when your jinn, the soul and the jinn are in control. The fitra is gone. It has no power. Alhamdulillah. I'm looking to see, did he come in yet? They start praying it, and I'm looking at this to get it going on while I'm streaming, to get it going on Instagram. Wait a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I am broadcasting, streaming on so many platforms. I need to upgrade our account. I need I'm on the pro kind. I need the other kind, the professional, but it's so expensive. We have a hard time paying this $300 a month. That other program, I forgot how much it is, but it's more than $300 a month. We can't afford it, but that's what it is. I got to cut off something. Let me see if I can try this Instagram again. Hold on. I don't want to freeze up. When I freeze up, it looks crazy. Let me go back on here. I'm going to put the snow on so y'all can watch the snow while Laila tries to, watch the fire. Well, I'm going to try something else with this Instagram. Hold on. Let's try this. Go to Instagram. I got a lot of followers on Instagram. Okay, here I come. Let's see if I can go on there now. Okay. Let's try it this way. I'm going to try it this way. Public. Next. Copy. Now, I'm going to go to my program and do this. This is a different way. Layla's going to try it. I'm always using my own way. All right. And where am I again? This right here. Let's try this. I'm always trying to find my way to hack my way around stuff. Let's see if this worked. There's a lot of lag on there too, it's saying. Okay, let's see what's going on. If I can't get it to work, I'll get it to work afterwards. It said a password. It ain't doing it. I'm gonna figure this out. Just let me figure that out. Is it on here? Let's see. The stream on your social platform. Let me see. Instagram.com. Nope. Okay. Well, when Dr. Dremali does his class, I'm gonna work on this. I'll fix it. Y'all just gonna have to give me a chance to get to it. There's so much I'm doing. Yeah, I'll fix it. It's not gonna work.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Guys, mark your calendars. Friday, February 2nd, 2024, from 9 p.m. till 11 p.m. Eastern. We have a special presentation by Muhammad Ziada, who works with the Broward County Sheriff's Department in Florida. We also have a special co-host, our very own Dr. Ibrahim Dremali. The special topic is the impact of social media upon this nation and how to climb out of its web. How to prevent social media from destroying you and your family, and how social media destroys marriages. Also, how we should not use social media as a format for looking for marriage. So tell a friend to tell a friend about this special presentation streaming right here on Sunnahfollowers. Most powerful and just, my Redeemer, provider.
The Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam said, anyone who puts to memory the names of Allah can only be guaranteed paradise. But it's not just simple remembrance. It's taking the names of Allah and seeing that He is who He says He is, and then applying it to your heart and showing it through your actions. Join Ustada Laila Nasheeba as she takes us through the names and attributes of Allah.
couple questions for y'all. The first one, who is your Lord? What is your religion? Who is your prophet?
I'm following just the
Stop the system speak one sentence.
If you're new on TikTok, don't scroll. Just like, share the video, and comment hi. So me and my 20 to 30 friends can continue.
That's not me. That's you.
I'm following just the new TikToker.
That's not me, Dremali. That's you.
Just like, share the video, and comment
No, there's
hi.
two Sister
So me
Laylas
and
in
my
the chat. We're
20
gonna
to 30
mute our
friends can continue page
Okay,
and follow you
let me see.
ASAP. I'm following just the new TikToker.
That's not me. Hold on, let me make sure though. I'll log it out.
Just like, share the video, and comment hi. So me and my 20 to 30 friends can continue page.
See, I logged it out. That's his computer.
I'm following just the new
Okay, that's his
TikToker.
computer. It's not me.
On TikTok, don't scroll. Just like,
Sister
share the
Laila,
video,
it come
and
to
comment
you,
hi.
it's you.
So me and my 20 to 30 friends can continue page and follow you ASAP. I'm following just the new TikToker. If you're new on TikTok, don't scroll. Just like, share the video, and comment hi. So me and my 20 to 30 friends can continue page and follow you ASAP.
Yes, we good.
Just the new TikToker.
Okay, yes, so
If you're new on TikTok, don't scroll. Just like, share the video, and comment hi.
الحمد لله
So me and
نحمده
my
ونستعينه
20 to 30
ونستغفره
friends
all over the country become Muslim. Now, still, to be, okay, two things you're going to speak together. When I said al-Iman, I am a mu'min. In fact, Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, Sahaba came to Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, we are mu'mineen. We are mu'mineen. Allah, you are not mu'mineen, you are Muslimin. Mu'min and Muslim. Muslim, whoever say, Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah wa anna Muhammad Rasulullah, he's a Muslim. No question. But it's very important to understand the Shahada. I am a Muslim, Shahada. I make Shahada. It's not enough. There's absolutely not enough. Al-Iman, the belief, kalima bil-lisan, a statement, ashhad. What is ashhad? What do you mean ashhad? Ashhad, I see the laptop, the computer, the phone. I see the masjid. I see the people around me. I witness, not I witness, but I witness. Now, ashhad an la ilaha illallah. Can we see Allah? But I believe, yes, I can see Him. Allah استوى على العرش. I see him. Why? Because if I didn't see him, he see me. That's shahada. I bear witness by physically witness. Allah is there. Kalima, statement in his tongue. And you believe in heart, I have to believe. Yes, I have to believe and firm believe. And the most important thing, whatever Allah told me, salah, siyam, fasting, this, that, and Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and I apply this and this, that means yes, I am a mu'min. But only a statement of shahada is not enough. Okay. Now, also khutbah al-Jum'ah, now I speak more. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala about Allah prepare Talut. Talut in the time of Musa, after Musa alayhi salam. And Jalut is a huge, is a fighter, plus is a very tall, strong. Now that he's a Imlaq, he's a giant. And Talut, just my height. Talut is my height. But Talut, he is the first one about the Surah Al-Baqarah. Surah Al-Baqarah. In fact, he is the only one in Bani Israel, the Bani Israel, the true Jewish in that time, they choose one cow. And that cow, number one, what kind of, why Baqarah? Why Baqarah? Why a cow? And then Allah make it hard. بقرة لا فارض والبقرة عوان بين ذلك. So not young, not big, and between. And they make it, why? What? And they make it more harder. So what the hell color? And then Allah make it harder. صفراء فاقع لونها تسر الناظرين. صفراء completely yellow. 100% yellow, and everyone look will love it. In fact, give me attention now. It's very important. Right now, not the Zionism, the Jewish, the rabbi, they prepare in Texas right now, cows 100% that not yellow, we are yellow, but hamra, red. And they making now 4 or 5 cows in Palestine, occupied land Palestine. They want to slaughter it. Why? Because if one cow they slaughter and they're gonna slaughter it with the blood. That blood gonna mean that the Jewish believe they are pure of sin, and then they domain the whole world. And this cow right now in Palestine, occupied land. Okay, so that doesn't go done. Now, after Musa alayhi salam, you choose, when in the time of Musa, Talut, number one, he really believed in the Torah. And he believed in what the word of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in the Torah. He believed in it. And he applied at number one. Plus, he's a strong man. But plus, he's an orphan. Only his mom take care of him. And his mom take care of him. And a lot of scholars, their mom take care of him. Al-Bukhari, Al-Muslim, Abu Hanifa, Imam Shafi'i, Imam Muslim, the great Imams, the mom take care of them. Okay. Now, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, he prepared him to be the leader of the people of the people of Musa alayhi salam, the people of Israel in that time. Okay, the Jewish, the real Jewish, not Zionism. Allah said, they asked him, how come you Sister Laila?
We see you now.
But can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Okay. Then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says about Talut, as I said, Allah prepared him. God, when I say, why you bring a person, he's not rich. And we are rich. Rich. Now, if you are rich, many masajid in America, not our masjid, alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah, not our. A lot of masajid in America, by the way, if you are rich, be in a board. You have money, you are bored. You have no knowledge. But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, قال إن الله اصطفاه عليكم. Allah choose him. Give attention. Allah choose him. وزاده بسطا في العلم والجسم. Allah choose him. Allah give him also number one, ilm, not knowledge. Without ilm, without knowledge, you cannot face Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala good. You need knowledge to reach our destination, the final destination. What is the final destination? الجنة. الله, the Jannah. هذا زي الجنة. علم والجسم. جسم. I mean what? Now, and his power, strong. And of course, the long story about Talut and this and the Red Sea and do not drink. Some people drink, but when you drink from that river, actually the Dead Sea in Palestine, between Palestine and Jordan, with that people of Lut alayhi salam, this area is dangerous area to visit. But then after that, used to be مع طالوت thousands of Jewish, but only few people with Talut alayhi salam with him, 313, just equal to Ghazwat, the Battle of Badr, exactly. Ghazwat of Badr, exactly. Imagine. But still, what did the fight? But the key here, in Allah subhanahu وزاد بصر في العلم والجسم والله يؤتي ملكه من يشاء. The knowledge only for certain people. You are seeking for knowledge. You ask for knowledge. Now a lot of people using Sheikh Google and Sheikh Siri and Sheikh Internet. Nothing else. The key, go to the real ulama, the books. The key to get the knowledge. It's not online, boast, but not our time. So the key here, some people imagine we used to be in thousands, but هناك منافقين. They are hypocrites. And now all the Arab leaders, all the Muslim leaders, no exception. Sorry, I know Pakistan or Albania about that, but what I believe, what Pakistan too, the leaders hypocrites. I said yes. Okay, yes, I believe so. But all the Arab leaders. Now, who's the most corrupted Arab country leaders? Number one. Exactly. Saudi Arabia. Was Rasulullah born there? The message of the Quran, the Islam came there. The most corrupted country in the whole world, by the way, is not now. For years and years and years in Saudi Arabia, in Emirates, and Egypt, and Jordan, and Palestinian Authority, and many leaders. Many leaders with no exception. Allah will make dua for them. May Allah destroy those people. Say Ameen. Okay. Anyway, those people قالوا لا طاقة لنا اليوم بجالوت وجنود. We cannot fight those people. They are strong. But subhanallah, that's how to distinguish who is the brave and who is the coward. Brave and coward. That's exactly how to think. The brave to be strong and fighter. Okay? And then the key also al-imanu bil-qadr, the destiny. believe in the destiny of Allah subhanahu regardless. Regardless, Ghazwa Badr is the example. 313 with Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. What was it? Have some swords and one horse, and the others 1,000. They have everything. They came to kill Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. See the difference here. But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, 70 of them, the kuffar, got killed. 70. And they got all the booties. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. The key here in Palestine, but Allah here with Talut, Allah choose a kid, 15 years old, Dawood alayhi salam. Dawood, kid, with what? With slang shot. In Gaza, by the way, we learned this from our kids. I born in Palestine in occupation too. I've been in occupation since I grew up all my life. Okay, and the slang shot, just like a bullet. We know exactly how to fight, how to hit. The Gaza kids, the same thing. Well, I give victory for them. Amin ya Rabbi. But the key of to believe in destiny of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, to be brave. Yes, alhamdulillah. Something happened to me, alhamdulillah. Something, I'm rich, alhamdulillah. I'm poor, alhamdulillah. I'm in between, always grateful to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Now, when Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam Abu Dujana was with Uhud, imagine Sahaba, when I started khutbah al-Jum'ah, now speak about more. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam in the battle of Uhud. How much? 750 only. And the kuffar, 3,000. But Rasulullah take the sword. I wish I had my sword. I have a sword also. The sword. And he said, Rasulullah said, Man ya'khud hada sayf bihaqq. Who gonna take the sword with the true? Haqqu, what had Sahaba afraid? What? Only Abu Dujana. It's Samak, his name is Samak. What haqqu? And to fight and bend, and they killed me in the Jannah. He accepted. And he fight until that Rasulullah's sword bent. And that actually, every sword had a grab. He take the grab and he cut the grab. That means he's not going to go. He's going to fight until bend. Imagine every photo, I have my sword, have a grab like this, and fight with it. And he came and showed them and break it like this. So everyone cut half. Plus I take a band, red band, call it, and not only he called actually العصابة الموت, the band of death. That means I gotta kill you. A lot of people in Gaza doing the same thing right now, imitating him. Without weapon, they fight. No weapon. They are not fighters. Civilians. 100% civilians. So, but the key, he did that and he fights. I only khutbah Jum'ah and more. Now I'm going to speak about Ahmad ibn Hanbal radiallahu ta'ala anhu. May Allah yurrahmah. Wallahi, our Islam came because of Ahmad ibn Hanbal. Now our school of thoughts, Abu Hanifa, Malik, and Abu Hanifa, and Shafi'an, and Ahmad. Ahmad is the best one. Why? He carried the three school of thought, three, Abu Hanifa, and Malik, and Shafi'i, and make it perfect, plus the Matinsil. The best books of Aqidah, Creed, Tawheed, the books of Ahmad ibn Taymiyyah, rahimahullah ta'ala. And then, who arrested him? He fight who? By the Ahmad. The Tatarian, Tatar. Huge and strong army. Pakistan and India, this all used to be killing everything. In Iraq, when they went to Iraq, they killed every human Muslim in Iraq. They love to actually drinking blood. It's only Ahmad ibn Taymiyyah. He came, Ahmad, many Muslim countries. Fight, Allah will give you victory, fight. and you will get victory. Say inshallah. What do you say? Inshallah, تحقيقا لا تعريف. Yes, inshallah, yes. Not I think. If you really want to fight for the sake of Allah, then Ahmad ibn Hanbal. Imagine how much he did. Allah conquered with the Tatar. Strong army. And then the Arab leaders arrested him in Syria. And that is actually in Egypt. Transfer him to Jordan, transfer him to Damascus, Syria. These three countries, by the way, Egypt, the most corrupted country about politics. Every great ulama in the prison in Egypt. Great ulama in Jordan. Great ulama in Syria. Sheikh al-Albani from Syria. Imagine that. Imagine this. And they arrested him. The best books inside his prison. That's why, may Allah give him rahmah, ya Rabbi al-Amin. So when they ask him, ما تريد أعداء مني? What does my enemy want from? أنا جنتي في صدري. My Jannah, my paradise in my heart. What is his Jannah? Al-Quran. His Ahmad ibn Taymiyyah, his Quran, the Jannah. The Jannah. أنا جنتي في صدري سجني خلوة. Brain in prison. Just communicate with Allah directly. Only me and Allah, and the books and books and books and books. وتسفير سياحة. When one country to another country is okay, vacation. From Egypt to Jordan and then in Syria, different city, different people. He can meet a lot of people in prison. سياحة. He said, this is a vacation. And he said, وقتلي شهادة. Allahu Akbar. To be killed, to be a shaheed. The best thing to be a shaheed. By the way, make this dua always. Ask Allah for shahada. Yes, I wish to be a shaheed. Doesn't matter in America, Palestine, in Afghanistan, in Pakistan, anywhere. To be a shaheed, that means you are in paradise with Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. This dua always, in witr, the last rak'ah in witr, always I make this dua. May Allah ask Allah shahada. Ask Allah for shahada. Where? It used to be, I used to be, when I grow up, to be shaheed in Gaza or in Masjid al-Aqsa. 62 years old. Allah, I don't win. Anywhere. But to be a shaheed. Ya Rab. So my point here, the Islam came, he defended, by the way, in the time of Ahmad ibn Taymiyyah, rahimahullah ta'ala, that's longer story. The people, Ahl al-Kalam, the people, the bid'ah, he fight the bid'ah. What the bid'ah is? Give attention. Al-bid'ah, al-bid'ah. The people think the bid'ah something beautiful. We are close to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Al-bid'ah, again, كل شيء مستحدث في الدين. Everything in a matter of the deen. على غير مثال سابق. No one done it before. No, Rasulullah never done it. Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, Sahaba, Tabi'in never done it. يراد بها, the purpose of the bid'ah, التقرب إلى الله سبحانه وتعالى, to be closer and closer to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. They think those people making bid'ah innovation who are better than Rasulullah. Astaghfirullah. Astaghfirullah. كل بدعة ضلالة. إن أسرى كل ضلالة في النار. Every خطبة جمعة I do that. Now a lot of people خطبة جمعة imams in America here and there, they never mention this guy. But Rasulullah every جمعة he's saying that. So my point now come to, we spoke about it in summary. Safiya bint Abd al-Muttalib, the aunt of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. She's older than Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Her husband is Zubayr ibn al-Awwam. He is the companion of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. The first people become Muslims. And then what? Safiya, the battle of Al-Khandaq, the trench. So though the kuffar came, more than 10,000 surrounding all the tribes of Mecca and the Yahud, the Jewish, surrounding Mecca. They want to kill who? Rasul. Yes, exactly. Rasul. Sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. They want to kill him. Kill him what? And Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, he makes sure to tell the Sahaba, all the ladies, they cannot be helping the Mujahideen, and the children of the Sahaba, and all people in big, huge place. How you place? And then the Zionism that time too. Zionism, those people they kill to catch women and children, male and females and children. And who? Sophia. She saw people around that place, how big house. Big house. Old lady. She came down slowly and she took the tent, the column of the tent, and she took a huge knife. She put the knife and she tried to open one of the doors. She sees the aunt of Rasulullah. Bismillah, Allahu Akbar. She killed him in the spot. Only that? No. MashaAllah, she's good in the kitchen. She's cut his head. Ah, salam. Cut him. And she put the head in the bag. And climb again. And she saw a lot of those people around try to catch children and women. She used to draw the head in between and open. So, oh my Olahim. And they run away with they think there are men there. So, right now, I mentioned today, 28,000 got killed in Gaza. More than 80%, 82% females and children. And the people and masajid, the majority of masajid destroyed. Masajid and schools. Okay, brothers and sisters, may Allah help us, inshallah. I mean, that her, let's come to her husband now. That's why are you married? Not yet. When you choose a woman, you have to be a fighter. You are Taimur. Choose a fighter woman to respect you. Number one, respect and honor you, and be a partnership, not dictatorship. She teaches her son, her husband, Abdullah, I'm going to speak about this. Her is Zubayr ibn Awam, her husband. The battle of Al-Yarmouk. Yarmouk actually in the order between Jordan and Palestine. In that area used to be the Roman. When I say Roman here in history, Roman, all the Europe countries, Italy and England and France and Germany and all Europe used to be one empire. They have empire. And used to be more than 200, their army, huge army. But to fight in Yarmouk, 200,000. And the Sahaba, 30,000. 30,000. 200,000 and 30,000. Did the number? The number? And then, and that war started more than 1 month. 1 month. And then Zubair, he choose people to fight, go to the middle of the battle. And Shuban, the 1, 2, they killed 3 times. And after 4th time, he needs somebody to take him. No one choose to take him. Except his son, Abdullah ibn Zubayr ibn Awam. How old? 14 years or 14 years. He took his son from the horse and holding the son. And Zubayr, Abdullah ibn Zubayr, his son, his name Abdullah, he takes 2 swords. And then what he want to kill Georgia, the chief of the army. The 200,000, another 200,000 came, almost 1 million came. And the Muslims, what? 30,000. 30,000. And then that's it. We have to finish the war. That man, one man, he took his son, hold the son holding the horse. That's why you have to teach your kids the horse, how to use the horse and the sword. And if you want to learn something else, the Imur is here, can teach you something else, how to shoot right. There is Imur here. And then he took his son, and he, between the whole army, 200,000, in between horse long, and now, and actually when he came without sword, only his son, and they think they're going to make peace, and run all the way to the Georgia. Georgia is the chief of the army, and he boom, got his head. And he said, Allahu Akbar. I take his head to the Sahaba. The Sahaba said that, oh, they are weak. And they convert and they destroyed the whole army. Ma'arak al-Yarmouk. Subhanallah. Brother and sister, doesn't matter if he's a kid, a lot of kids, they are fighting. Babies, they are fighting. That's why we have to teach our kids. That's very important. You know, Sunnahfollowers here, listen. Very, very, very important, brothers and sisters here. Here also in Facebook. We have you teach about Superman and Batman and Spider-Man. I heard something called Aquaman. Oh, many a man is movie. Action and this and that. It's those people, the most weak. The book, a movie called Karate Kid. That chief Karate Kid, I watch this movie because I do karate. He's absolutely have no idea about karate. He's Japanese, yes, but he have no idea about karate. But I watched this movie many times, even when I came to America, actually. But my point is, we have to teach our kids who's Abu Bakr, Umar, Uthman, Ali, Al-Qaqa, Abdullah ibn Zubayr ibn Awam, Abdullah, and more great Sahaba, great Khalid al-Walid, great Sahaba. Otherwise, we lose it. Okay, can go, you can go. Okay, my point, inshallah, I mean, we have really to prepare ourselves for that. Otherwise, we lose it. Now, my point here is that the son, he grew up. He could, he was also fighting. What? He conquered all the Middle East, his son. The Middle East, I mean, Tunisia, Libya, I mean, Africa, sorry, not the Middle East, the Africa. Tunisia all the way to Abyssinia. And we talk about how old he is. 18 years old. 18 years old. Our Sahaba, radiallahu anhum, give the message for all of us. But the weak people, Allah said, يَحْسَبُونَ كُلَّ صَيْحَةٍ عَلَيْهِمْ هُمُ الْعَدُوُّ فَاحْذَرْهُمْ قَاتَلَهُمُ اللَّهُ أَنَّ يُؤْفَكُونَ. Those, the weak people, cowards, يَحْسَبُونَ كُلَّ صَيْحَةٍ. If you miss Allahu Akbar, Trump, they make it actually election, and somebody say Allahu Akbar, you run away. How much is so arrogant, Trump tried all, but Allahu Akbar, he ran away. Bush, the son of the Bush, he did the same thing. Allahu Akbar, he ran away. Subhanallah. Sahaba thing. My point, we're not among those people. Now, in Palestine, in Gaza Strip Road, tanks, they have tanks, airplanes, ships, power, a lot of weapons. The weapons come to destroy Palestine were from America, most likely, from Germany and Italy and England and many countries. And no one helping those people. It's what happened now in South Africa. They spoke about what's going on. But do you have one Muslim leader spoke about it? Do even in Albania, everybody afraid. I mean, those people cowards. But if you learn from Timur, to be warrior, right? Anyway, brother and sister, I said today in Gaza this morning, actually now this morning 28,000 so far, but killed. Shuhada, inshallah, and 67 injured, and thousands of them under the debris of their houses, including my own family, subhanallah, and most likely children and men, like all people, and women and sisters. May Allah give victory for all of them. Ameen, ameen, ya Rabbi. Sunnahfollowers, you have any question? And we're going to have it at 9 o'clock. We have me and Brother Zaid. So, inshallah. You can believe, inshallah. Okay. Sister, سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت أستغفرك وأتوب